Hello all, it's United Talk TV with me, Gray. And today I'm going to be talking about a hypothetical world where Sir Jim and Omar have said I've had enough. They give Ruben the big old boot. And what they've done, they've scoured Europe and the world looking for the best manager to come in. And they've said, hey, this guy here, Gray, he'll save us. He'll keep us in the Premier League. So here you go, Gray. Here's the dugout. What are you going to do? How are you going to save us? So, well, first of all, I've been quite adamant that Ruben was employed because of success he had with a system philosophy, and he shouldn't change that. Not because he shouldn't change it, but he shouldn't change it because players and pundits, media are pressuring the change. He should change it if he wants to change it, but if he wants to stick to his guns, he should stick to his guns. Whether that will work out, obviously I hope it does if he stays, but it's looking a bit bleak, isn't it? So, like I say, they've given Ruben the big old boot, and I've come in to do a big Sam. So what I would do, first of all, I would change. I'd go to like a 4-2-1-3, and my first port of call would be the goalkeeper, because we need someone to keep the bloody ball out of the net. Now, it's funny, isn't it, because we had a guy who was one of the best at it. Unbelievable. And they said, oh, he's not a modern goalkeeper, he can't play out from the back. So that's worked out well, hasn't it? So yeah, sack off the Haya and spend 50 odd million to bring in an Arna. Brilliant. But yeah, Bindier has just been as bad, hasn't he, as an Arna. So I know the kid's untested, he's young. Lemon, I'd bring him in. Obviously had an unbelievable save rate in Belgium. I know it's not the Premier League and he's only young and it's a heavy shirt, but he can't do no worse, can he? So I'd be sticking him in. And my centre backs at the minute, I'd go De Ligt and Yoro, hoping for a bit of a Rio Vida type partnership. De Ligt can obviously be the one, a bit more physical, smashing into things, and Yoro can take the Rio role. Left back, currently I'd have Dorgu. Now, I'm not sold on him, but he's obviously got the physical traits. Get up and down that flank. Now, he's quite good in a duel, he's quite physical, so I'd stick him in now to purely for that, try and shore up, stop conceding some of these goals. And I try and work on his attacking game, his crossing in particular. So I'd have him in there. Obviously we've got Leon, but again, another kid and untried. So Dorgu would be my pick at the minute. Right back, I'm having Mazraoui, because it's been class, hasn't he? What a bargain. And I'm certainly not having Dallo, I'm having him nowhere near my side. I maybe have him as a backup until January, and then I'll be like, hey, have him out. He's been stinking out the gaff for too long. Have him out, get me someone else in, but no worries with Mazraoui in there. Very steady, isn't he? What a player he's been. So, midfield, the two sort of deeper lying, if you could call it that, would be an Ugarte or a Casemiro alongside Manu. Now, one Ugarte or Casemiro would be to obviously get into people and be a bit physical and put tackles in. Manu in there to try and control the game a bit with his passing ability, and he is very silky on the ball, good control, so try and hold the ball a bit, try and knit things together. And he's also not got so much to do in there, and he can just sort of concentrate on his game and, like I say, knitting things together and getting us moving. And then a bit higher up in a sort of attacking midfield role, obviously you'd have Bruno, and get Bruno back to doing Bruno things in a position where he's more suited higher up the pitch, because he can create the most chances in the Premier League, so you want him up near the top end. I know he takes risks, force it sometimes, winds me up sometimes because you think, oh, I'll just keep the ball there, but that's why he does what he does. He takes the risks, and a lot of time it pays off, and you want him taking the risks up the higher end of the pitch rather than down near our goal. And you don't want him being responsible for defending, because he hasn't got that in him, has he? So obviously he's got an engine and he'll still get back and be a number, but there's not so much emphasis on him on his defensive side because it's not great. So yeah, like I say, get him back up there, up round the edge of the box, hitting them shots, getting them assists again, getting them numbers back up. And then my front three, who would obviously thrive off that service, Bruno being closer, would be Sesko, Cunha and Mbeumo. Now Sesko would obviously be the focal point, and then Cunha and Mbeumo, it wouldn't be static, it wouldn't be set. So I'd tell them, take it upon yourselves as you see fit in the game to mix it up, switch sides. A, to sort of cause a bit of confusion so the defence are not like, hang on, who's going to be here now? Cunha and Mbeumo coming, who have I got to look for? But also so they can get onto the stronger foot at the byline to cross, to whip it in for Sesko to attack, give him something to go at. There's a giant of a man with an unbelievable leap on him. So yeah, start hitting him with a bit of quality, giving him something to go at for one, and also to put the opposition defence under a bit of pressure. And like I say, I think crossing, where they're cutting in and crossing, if it's overhit slightly, it's going out and it's going for a goal kick. Whereas this, at least, is sort of staying in play most of the time, unless it goes all the way off for a throw-in. But if Sesko misses it, you've got a chance for someone else to come in. And then, yeah, obviously get them on their stronger sides as and when they want, but just mix it up a bit. And I think we'll be alright, that team there. What do you reckon? Save us from relegation? I might even get Europe if they give it to me early enough. I'll scrape in there. But I don't know, what would you do, guys? Let me know. Would you do anything different? How would you set up? Drop it in the comments, and it'd be good to see what other people are thinking. If they might have another plan, something that I haven't thought of. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to see. But anyway, oh yeah, what I didn't mention actually was the subs as well. It's quite interchangeable, isn't it, like that? So I mean, Bruno doesn't tire often, does he? But you can always freshen it up, because he does run a lot, he plays a lot of games, so you can bring a mount in, just interchangeable, swap him out. Ahmad, swap him in for Cunha and Mbeumo. And then you've got Xerxes, obviously, you can come and do a job up front. Sesko needs a rest. And hopefully soon, the Butcher will be back, because I think we really need him. So that'd be good. He'd be able to come in, wouldn't he, as well? Shore it up a bit. But yeah, as I say, let me know, guys. Let me know what you'd do. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Lovely old job.